Hey, welcome up on stage to the two winners, Juice Newton and John Collins.
Sweet.
Congrats. Oh
Thank you. man.
Pumped. I just moved down to Raleigh for a few months, so I was looking for some tickets, and so figured I'd hop on here. This is awesome.
Oh man.
Congratulations, that is excellent. If you two could email me or DM me your email addresses, we'll get you those tickets right away so you can make your plans. But congratulations, and yeah, thanks for being here.
Sweet. Thanks, Cooper.
Oh, thanks so
USA.
much.
All right, so yes, congratulations again to the winners. This is awesome. I would love to quickly turn it over to Mr. Senor Hill. We have an awesome update this week with Clubhouse notifications. You may have seen the announcements, the tweets. This is the next big phase. I know many people don't love Discord. If you're here, you probably do. But this is a big step forward for LinksDAO. This is commonly referred to as one of our greatest assets, the Clubhouse, and big shout out to the whole team that's put that together and made that happen. So I'll turn it over to Mr. Senor to talk about Clubhouse announcements and notifications.
Yeah, I'm excited to have an announcement to notify each of you of our most recent feature launch announcements and notifications. Thanks, Cooper. So, like Cooper said, Clubhouse is this ongoing sort of process of building out. We feel like is the hub of the community, and you've seen a design refresh in which we had a complete overhaul of the look and feel of the site. You also started to see features around usability and being able to access things like a better member directory so we can get to know each other. And then also, most recently this week, announcements and notifications. So let me break it down. What we know is from talking to membership, from looking at sort of Discord notification data, etc., that not everybody wants to be in Discord all the time. And obviously, those of you who are sitting here in the podium are Discord users, but it's not for everyone. So our goal was to create a way in which you could go into your profile, you could add your email address, don't have to share it with anyone else. It's secure on our side. And then also your phone number. Again, we'll never share your phone number with anyone. It's only in our secure tables. And then you can turn on either email or SMS or both. And then each time we have an important announcement for the community, we will send you whatever you have turned on. So if you have both, we'll send you an email and an SMS. If you have one or the other, we'll send it there. And that way you don't have to constantly be waiting either on Twitter or Discord for important updates on the project. And I think this is even more important as we start to get towards the course scouting and even more information about the course acquisition. Being able to just get that notification into your inbox or to your phone and then hop in and read all about it hopefully makes it a lot easier for y'all to keep in touch. So what it also does is provide the backbone for a lot of stuff we have coming up in the Clubhouse. I'm sure y'all are aware of what Tungsten has been sharing about GGA. And so when it comes to being able to make course requests and communicate with hosts, that notification feature will also be used for that. And then as we start to move towards even more links play experiences and different ways to be able to connect with other members in golf, notifications will make it easy for y'all to stay in touch. And then even as we get to more social interactions and making Clubhouse a place where people will have conversations about golf, notifications are incredibly important for that. So really excited. If you have any questions, please tag me in members chat. I'm happy to talk about it with you if you have any feedback or ideas. But otherwise, if you haven't had a chance yet, go into Clubhouse, go to your profile and account settings, add your email, phone number, and turn on whichever method you're most comfortable with or both. Talk to you all soon. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Senor. And along the lines of Clubhouse, I wanted to turn it over. We mentioned GGA here. Tungsten, do we have a reminder for GGA hosts?
We 100% certainly do. Folks in the audience, if you are interested in joining the GGA, if you are a global NFT holder, there's two ways to join. Pop over to the Clubhouse, make sure you've created your profile. If you're going to be a guest, That's all you'll need to do for now, and we'll let you know when the next steps come. But where we're at this week is onboarding our very generous hosts. So if you have not yet already and you're in the audience and would like to be a host at the GGA, I just dropped a link to the intake form in the Global Golf Association chat in the members only chat section. Go ahead and check that out and fill it out. What we're doing is we're asking for some pretty basic information to put a little course profile together. Your personal contact, things like your Discord name, the wallet address to verify your global, but then a couple details about your club, how they treat caddies, tee times, dress codes, things like that to make sure everyone understands just what type of golf experience they're looking for. And you'll also want to have some type of proof of membership available to upload. A little membership bill or document, something with your club letterhead on it, just for record keeping. But yeah, if you're interested in being a host in the GGA, we'd love to have you in. We are soft circling 3 or 4 dozen clubs to start, and we hope to grow that well over 100 quickly. So if you have a chance and you want to join us, please do. While we're here, I would love to share, can't tell you exactly the name of the club, but I'm very happy to share that we have recently added 2 top 30 golf courses in the country, both located in Southern California. Once you're a member, you'll be able to see which courses those are, but 2 top 30 courses in SoCal have just been added to the hosting list. So get on in there, get your courses signed up, and we'll all be golfing together very soon. Thanks for the opportunity to build this for y'all, and I'll see you in the chats.
Love it. Thank you so much, Tungsten. Super excited about the GGA. And I did want to pause. I saw Soul Goddess raise your hand. Would you like to come up on stage and ask a question about this? All right. I think you've been invited up on stage. 1 second. Let's see if we can get you up here. There we go.
Am I
Hey,
okay now to speak?
you're here. Yes.
Oh, okay. I just realized what GGA stands for. And I was wondering, so do you have to have the global pass in order to be part of that?
Yes, the Global Golf Association. Oh, you go ahead, Tungsten.
No, I was going to say that is the Global Golf Association is just that to start. It's fulfilling on a promise made to our global NFT holders from Mint, which was to build out a private reciprocal network for them, their courses to meet and play with one another. Now, that being said, we understand that there are tons of members of our community that are members of great private courses and clubs. And there's going to be a place and time in the future for those courses to be added as well in the inventory. Maybe not specifically in the GGA, but in the broader Links Play network. One of the needles we have to thread really carefully on this is balancing supply and demand. And working within the confines of the global holders makes that a little bit easier and allows us to stay aligned with that original promise. But that's not to say that at some point in the future, as the network grows, as membership grows, if the global holders want more access to more golf experiences, there may be some changes to that program. But for now, global's only. But that said, if you are a member of the course and you love to host members, the local channels are essentially GGA testing grounds. So you can always toss your course out there and see if anybody in the area wants to come join you. Saw Goddess, I think you're located in California, aren't you? I think there's a lot of members out your way.
I am, and I think I talked to you guys about this, and that's the first time I heard about the GGA program. So, because I belong to a club, and I was gonna see if anybody want to come play.
Well, if anybody wants to go play a great golf course out in SoCal, I guess just hit Soul Goddess up. But yeah, not financial advice, but there are still global memberships available on OpenSea. NFADYOR.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your question there, Soul Goddess. Yeah, really exciting stuff. GGA launch. If you want access to the channel, you want more information, feel free to DM myself or Tungsten as we get that beta testing rolling out soon. Additionally, I wanted to announce that there will be a big change coming to those regional channels that Tungsten just mentioned. We are adding in roles for each region. So there will become a time where you can select, let's say you live in Colorado or the mountain region and you're traveling to Florida, you can select a role to unlock the Florida channel, visit there, be tagged in that channel. And then when you're leaving that location, you can remove that role from yourself by unclicking the role. And so it's going to result in fewer channels, which I know is something everyone here is in favor of. So excited to roll that out as well. Wanted to kick it over to Ryan. Do we have an update on link ups?
Hey everyone. Yep, just coming off mute here. Link up we got planned here coming up a little over a week from today. Out in London, our Web3 Golf Society is continuing on with its next iteration. Sign up is available in the thread within the Link Ups channel. I think sign ups are a little bit lighter this month than last month. So if you're out in the UK, I know probably folks who are over there now might be sleeping at this time, but go ahead and sign up, and it'd be great to see you guys out there playing again.
Love that, and the photos from that link up, it's a recurring one, have just been great. Love to see that group out there. Can't wait to go visit our friends across the pond and join that one myself at some point. But thank you very
Absolutely.
much, Ryan. Now I wanted to kick it over to our big drop announcement here in this podium. I know we've already gone over a lot. We had the ticket giveaway, but potentially Mr. Judas's favorite subject, merchandise. Does anyone want to talk about what we have dropping now for the Pro Shop?
Chris, you want to take that?
Yeah, sorry, just going off mute here. Yeah, so exciting stuff going on in the Pro Shop. So a few things to announce tonight. So over the next few weeks, we're actually going to be dropping a number of different things each Tuesday over the next 3 weeks. This is going to be the fall collection of the Pro Shop that we're rolling out in weekly drops. So stay tuned on future community calls to see what the next drops will be. But that starts tonight. So actually now live in the Pro Shop at proshop.linksdao.io. We have the first set of our fall drop for the Pro Shop. So really exciting stuff that we've got dropping today. I'll give you a run through of the items in a bit, but we're going to have a great selection of new items from both existing partners with a greater selection and from an awesome set of new partners. As always, this is still members only pricing. This is stuff you can only get on LinksDAO's Pro Shop. Members only pricing that gets members discounts of up to 40%. So really awesome stuff that the team has been able to pull together for LinksDAO members that we're starting to drop now. So to give you a rundown of what we have going live today. So the theme of this week's drop is golf gear. So everything we're dropping this go round related to playing. So we've got really awesome. The next iteration or the next release of head covers. This time around, they're coming from Tremont Sporting Company. So we've actually have an even broader selection now. So we've got driver covers, fairway woods, hybrids. So a full suite, completely custom designs just made for LinksDAO members, only available to NFT holders in our token gated Pro Shop. So next head cover drop, we've got some really cool items from North Coast Golf Company. So we've got 3 variations of hats that are a new selection that are dropping, as well as golf gloves. Some really cool custom designs that were made, again, just for LinksDAO members, which you can see the visuals of on the Pro Shop. So head covers, hats, gloves. We also have now custom tees with the Links logo and the Links mark, a few different variations of it. And last but not, a few more things. We've got also range finders. This is a really interesting item. So Links branded range finders, really kind of high performance product, but delivered at a great price for LinksDAO members. It's in the Pro Shop now. And then last but not least, a couple coffee related items for you caffeine guzzlers out there. So we actually have our very own instant coffee blend that's produced by Populous Coffee. That's in the Pro Shop, our ground screw blend, as well as a traveler mug. Again, a kind of custom Links design for us. So some really awesome stuff coming out from across the board. Again, this is kind of the golf gear themed drop. We're going to have new items dropping next week on Tuesday, the following week on Tuesday. So stay tuned, and you'll be seeing more of that. I'm sure you'll see some more teasers dropped in the chat. And yeah, visit it, go browse and check out at proshop.linksdao.io.
This is absolutely massive, and I want to give a huge shout out to you, C. Bruce, the whole Pro Shop team, everyone who worked so hard to source and select these items and get these awesome discounts for the community. I know, Mike, thank you very much for tuning in here. Do you have any thoughts on the merchandise drop, the updates here today in the call? And yeah, if you have potentially how you'd consider LinksDAO to compare against some of these other projects that are, I know you have some Moonbirds fanny packs and hats and things, what your thoughts might be on that side. We'll see if he...
Are you talking about me, Dudas?
Yes, sir.
Hi. What's up, gang? Pardon, frog in the throat. So look, I'm really excited about what this incredible team's doing, and the reception it's received. I think the quality of stuff that we're delivering. I'm wearing a self-purchased, amazing, LinksDAO polo right now, athletic polo. I wore it out. I got major compliments at a couple mainnet crypto events today. Just tremendous excitement about the project. And yeah, I'm delighted about it. I think what I'm most excited about and happy about is part of the reason I was distracted. It took me a minute to log in. I'm reading about a new stable coin draft bill that the House and Senate are considering. And it just made me think of kind of in the broader sort of crypto market where we're at. And we're in a bearish crypto market. We're in a market where many business models are being challenged. And what I'm most excited about what we're doing is that when we started this project, we said, look, it was about the mission, the goal, and the club, the community, the perks, the benefits. I mean, the minute we completed the NFT drop, we converted into stablecoins, so dollar equivalent. It was, look, we are going to go buy a golf course and we're going to create the world's greatest golf and leisure club. So I was just reflecting on that right now. I'm delighted we did that. I know a lot of projects that, basically went out of business because they stayed in ETH or Sol or whatever they minted in. They didn't, bring on, full teams, and they didn't integrate their communities in the way that, we have. To recommend things that I could never have imagined. I'll be candid. I can't even keep up with the pace of the incredible stuff that you folks are delivering. And by you folks, I literally mean, our community leaders, certainly, folks like Coop and of course, Ryan and Liam and Tungsten and Nick and everybody. But look, I'm thankful. I'm excited. Separately, I wasn't asked this, but I'm dying. I'm itching. So excited to start to get this goddamn golf course. I know we're getting closer and closer and closer. First one of these calls I've been on in a while, and I know everybody else is itching. I want to go play some golf with this group on our course.
Thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, this is a really, really cool time, and just the amount of pride I have of being a LinksDAO member, let alone a member of the team, is fantastic. So, yeah.
And the reason I said that last piece is it's just going to get so much better. I think what's going to be fun is it's going to be fall, it's going to be winter. We're going to, for some of us, be talking and thinking, not playing as much golf. There's not as much golf on TV, and I'm so excited to start talking about the merch we have, the perks we have, of course, and the things that we're doing together. But moving into course mode is it's going to be so exciting.
It absolutely is. And on that note, if you have not yet filled out your Great DAO Baits or course scouting forms, we are going to be reviewing applications and closing those very soon, so we can start debating course attributes, sending people out on course visits, traveling around and getting down to this final selection phase where it's really going to happen. So It's a really, really exciting phase. I'm so stoked for all of us here on this. I mean, the things that the possibilities through what LinksDAO has accomplished. We're just getting started. It's really magnificent.
Yeah, and the thing that I'll say, I saw a couple comments in the I can't remember if it was a members chat or the course chat, but like the reason I mentioned the stable, like we're well funded. We'll talk more about the funding situation soon, but we have all the resources that we need through a combination of the equity raise and what we have in the treasury to execute on the course purchase and all the other exciting perks and benefits and roadmap stuff. So we'll be talking more about that. That's what excites me the most 9 months in, is that we're starting to execute. Great team in a really financially secure position at a time when if you look at the outside market, of course, the real estate market's becoming more and more favorable towards us.
Absolutely. It seems like we might have some pretty good timing. On that note, I know we're getting here about 5 minutes left. Does anybody in the community want to pop up, ask a question, drop a comment, tell us what your favorite merch item is in the drop so far that you've seen? What's the first thing you're going to buy at proshop.linksdao.io? We'd love to hear from you. That's what this is all about, involving the community and having a chat. So feel free to raise your hand, come up on stage. We'd love to hear from you. That being said, anybody on stage as well?
Yeah, while we're waiting for folks to chime in, I did neglect to mention a couple things on the Pro Shop. So thanks to Proposal 13 passing, which was a few weeks ago, we are going to be able to offer a lot of awesome stuff for members that are ordering through the Pro Shop now that we couldn't before. So first and foremost, we're going to have a lot quicker shipping times, 1 to 2 week shipping times, because we're managing the inventory ourselves, not just drop shipping from vendors. So that's going to be, I'm really excited that folks are just going to get items in their hands sooner, which is super cool. We also will have now international shipping available for almost every single item in the store. Again, that was something that wasn't possible with many of our vendors just drop shipping from their own locations, but we can do that now. Super stoked for all of our international members that are going to have greater access to the gear than they did before, as well as the ability to return items. So in the scenario that you get something that doesn't fit quite right or whatever else, we can now accept returns again for the vast majority of items that are in the store. So really excited that everyone will just get a better experience out of the Pro Shop. And then I didn't get to this before, but if no one's jumping in with questions, I did want to give Nick, since he is the one who's kind of been closest in discussions with all these partners, all these companies that we're partnering with on the Pro Shop. I'd love to get your view, Nick, just a little more color on kind of the companies we're working with, just in case any folks haven't heard of some of these brands and how they're thinking about, partnering with the LinksDAO community.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everyone. So, I think, one of the things that we've really focused on is, really high quality manufacturing, especially like made in USA products, really sometimes smaller brands who maybe folks haven't heard of, but they really want to lean in and truly be a part of and embrace this community. There's no shortage of brands that are knocking on our door to partner with us right now. So in a way, we kind of have our pick of who we want to partner with, which is like an incredible luxury. But yeah, the ability for us to token gate discounts obviously makes that conversation a lot easier, because it's a lot easier for these brands to lean in and not worry about diluting their brand. And then, in the reverse, like, we also want this to be like a truly trusted one-stop shop for someone to come in. They, be a first-time golfer or someone who's never really, worn a lot of golf apparel and it's just getting into the sport, and look at this and say, if this is the only store where I were to shop at, I can have full trust that this community has really gone out of the way to source these items for me at the best price possible, and also offer my size, and similar to Costco having the mantra that, like, if it's in that store, you can't find it on a cheaper price point. That's kind of our goal, like the best quality stuff. But at the same time, even on like the more high performance technical side, if you're a serious golfer, there's also going to be something for you as well. And then, like the casual drop's pretty exciting too, because we want this to be, more approachable, like something you can purchase for your significant other or give to friends, or, be proud to like wear around on or off the course. And, that's going to continue to be, a bigger and bigger staple for us, is getting into even like non-golf brands and the types of collaborations and casuals we can do. So if you have recommendations, if you're a community member who's building a brand, I've talked to numerous community members who are doing that, and we'd love to talk about how maybe we can try to feature some exclusive items or makeups, and possibly design some stuff exclusive for the community. So feel free to reach out.
Excellent stuff. Great work again. Yeah, it's so cool what the Pro Shop team's accomplished and the reception we've gotten from partners. And the community member actually, the Out of Bounds brand, I'm wearing the belt right now. We've got some really cool, really talented folks in the community. But Van, I saw you raised your hand. Would you like to chime in here, my friend?
Absolutely, thanks. Hey, first of all, it's good seeing Dudas on and hearing from him. So thanks for jumping on the community call tonight. And second of all, good job to the team on putting together, that most recent drop. Actually, as we were talking about it, I jumped up and got my ledger out to, connect to the site, to the clubhouse, and possibly purchase something. But one of the things I wanted to ask was, is your typical route for getting into the clubhouse, is it MetaMask, or what do you use? Because even now, it seems like MetaMask is giving me an error. It's not even letting me connect anything outside of a MetaMask wallet.
Yeah, I can take that. I mean, I'll answer it in two ways. One is let me know tag me in the chat, and I'll work with you to troubleshoot it in the short term.
Yeah.
MetaMask is definitely the way that is most supported and the way we recommend. I think on a longer tail, we're definitely thinking a lot about authentication. I think, we can only use this excuse for so long, being a young project, and now we're, 8 months in. So that excuse probably doesn't fly very much. From the standpoint of really thinking about token gated membership, there's a lot we can do here, and authentication is kind of the first one. So, my vision is that there should never be a time which you have to pull your ledger out to authenticate in, to just take advantage of the clubhouse or the pro shop or whatever. And we're thinking of technical ways to do that is certainly something we're going to prioritize. So, that'll take a month, 2 months, depending on prioritization and timelines there. And that should make it a lot easier, so it's frictionless for you. But in the short term, tag me and I'll troubleshoot with you. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I mean, that's really good to hear that that's a priority, because I mean, even as far as voting for proposals, just various things that we have to do with the NFT, it definitely is clunky, and I feel like I'm fairly savvy with this stuff. Anyway.
Yeah,
so-
it's like a top, call it 3 priority, maybe 2 priority. So on the entire project, it's probably technically it's up there as like number 1. It's like make Clubhouse exist, and then behind that, make authentication work. Greg worked on this, Mr. Senior, at Lyft. I've worked at Braintree, Venmo, and Google Wallet. As a VC, we've invested in token proof and other technologies for authentication. We still, I would say, have yet to find the perfect external solution, and that's where Greg's spent a lot of time, kind of thinking about what do we build and how do we build it ourselves. But yeah, the ultimate goal here is that we will have kind of like memory state about your address, tied to your address that holds the token or tokens, tied to a device and or some other account that you hold, that you can securely tie together once via public signature, and then you're not going to have to pull out your ledger every time you want to vote, every time. And by the way, we're not the only project that has this problem, but that's not an excuse for us, as Greg said, because we feel like our sort of claim to being exceptional is that we are going to pave the way on membership, sort of call it token gated or membership led benefits that are really easy to access for the people who hold them and not for other people. So anyway, through the end of the year, huge priority. Long-winded way of saying that, but thanks for bringing it up. It's a clear problem. We recognize it. I'm proud of the team. We've investigated virtually every solution. And by the way, ears open, so feel free to DM or message us in the open chat about things that you discover and find and solutions as well. Okay.
Nice.
Or like
Yeah, thanks,
workflows and
everybody.
experiences that are working for you with other projects.
Sweet. Thanks so much, Van, for coming up. And yeah, we're working on it, right? We want to make being a LinksDAO member easy, fun, fast, and good all around. And definitely safe and secure. But yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Give a quick shout out to Van too. He actually had made the intro to Soft Goods, who's making our sweatshirts coming in the casual drop. So keep an eye out for those. They're pretty sweet.
Nick, are they really good for you guys? I'm glad that worked out for you.
Yeah, thank you. I think
Yeah.
yeah, you've probably seen a couple leak, and I'm sure we'll put some out soon before the drop. So
Cool. Yeah, Josh is a good guy, so I'm sure he took care of you.
And I want to thank everybody again for being here tonight. This has been an awesome call. Thanks so much for the team for accomplishing all of this. And I think Scott Stallings just walked up. So I'm going to say thank you and good night. Appreciate it, everybody.